All right, Tony. You know what's really cool? 3 things that are cool.
What's
The United
cool,
States
Ryan?
Marine Corps,
Yes.
little kids,
Yes.
because they're fun, and toys.
Absolutely.
What can you do to put those 3 things together to tell our viewers something really cool?
Yeah, so every year, we do the Toys for Tots drive. We love it, right? Again, these toys actually end up going directly to the kids. So what we do is we put some boxes out and we collect toys, and that's what you can do. It doesn't necessarily have to be with Unique Computing Solutions. You can drop them off at any Toys for Tots facility. But the greatest thing about it is everything that you donate to this actually ends up in a little kid's hands at Christmas.
And, Christmas is a time for giving, and I know, Tony, you chose Toys for Tots a while back for us to do, and it's been probably one of the most fulfilling things that we do during the Christmas time for people in this area. So, and I do want to thank the Marine Corps and Toys for Tots and everything that they do. Yeah,
and in addition, if any of my customers have, Toys for Tots type of thing, I always donate to them. So, if you're a customer or if you're somebody in the community and you want me to donate gifts, just let me know. I'll go to the store. I love buying them and I donate them.
And there'll be a link for you guys how to find us to drop them off or other drop-off locations, because please, you don't have to just bring them to us. Just take them to any, because these kids do need it. Thank you.
Yeah. And, again, on a personal note, when I was very young, there's times when we didn't actually get gifts. So, we got gifts sometimes from our church and from other people. So a very long time ago, I'm pretty old now, but, we didn't always have, gifts at home. So it's a great opportunity for you to help, a family that, whatever reason, it doesn't matter why they're struggling. It's not the kid's fault or the child's fault, and they would love to get a gift from you. And, we would really appreciate it. We'll pick it up. You can drop it off here. You can pick it up. You can ship it to us, whatever it takes. If you want to give to Toys for Tots, we'll help you get it.
That's right. Every kid deserves a Christmas present.
Absolutely. Thanks for listening.
This is the Business Owners IT Podcast with Anthony Gerasch and Ryan Carter, where tomorrow's technology meets today's conversations.
Hi, I'm Tony Gerasch.
And I'm Ryan Carter, and this is the Business Owners IT Podcast.
A podcast where we discuss tips, tricks, and solutions for business owners involving all things tech.
All right. Well, it's fall, right? Flannel weather. But there's also something going on that's very, very sad. Windows 10 is now gone, folks. But in better news, Tony loves it, Windows 11 is here.
Oh, I don't love Windows 11.
Let's go, Tony. Tell us a little bit about 10 going away.
Yeah, so, I wasn't expecting him to do this to me. But, there's no more updates, right? And we need you need to, as a business owner, understand the risk of staying on Windows 10. Again, so I have some talking points that I'm looking down at just as a structure to talk about this. But the biggest thing is, we're past the end of life for Windows 10. October 14th was the last of it. I know we've had a few other episodes for it, but now we're past it. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about a little bit, what you can do. So the main overview is, like I said, it's time to do something because Windows 10 doesn't have it.
Windows 10, you're out.
What does it mean when it says end of life? That means that they don't provide security patches anymore or bug fixes. Now, Microsoft has done this in the past with all their operating systems. And this affects hundreds and millions of PCs worldwide. Now, having said that, Windows, even though they end of life it, Microsoft has come out with critical updates that they made available to everybody if it's bad enough. But don't wait for that. It has to be pretty bad attack. I think they've done it with Windows XP and some of the later operating systems after that. So what are the risks of staying on Windows 10? So, you have an increased cybersecurity risk, right? Compliancy issues. If you're on Windows 10, the framework, CMMC, HIPAA, FTC Safeguards, CIS Controls, you're no longer compliant. That's the bottom line. You're on an obsolete operating system.
If you get hacked, your insurance provider probably won't pay out.
Absolutely. And
we can hit up Justin on that one, but we know for sure.
software compatibility issues, right? Softwares that are coming out, they're not going to, they're going to start telling you have to go to Windows 11 because we're not going to write any more updates or fixes for Windows 10.
Yeah, some of you accountants out there are already getting it from some of your financial software.
Yes.
I can tell you that much.
Yes, and we've had a few of them that were really aggressive, right? Really aggressive saying, hey, we're not going to process any more of your invoices or payments or anything until you can be at this security level. And it was actually based on the I can't think of the word, the encryption, right? The level of encryption. I can't think of the exact word.
TLS.
Yeah, TLS, but there's a name of it. The
Locker?
yeah, I don't know. Oh, but anyways,
I'm guessing.
Yeah. And then, like Ryan pointed out, there's an insurance liability, right? A lot of times you attest in your insurance cybersecurity things that, hey, we are on all modern operating systems, and we don't have any end of life software.
But Tony, I don't want to change, or I have this old software that will not run on Windows 11. What could I do?
Right. Okay, so yes, we haven't really talked about this because this is not an option that we want to do because you're paying for something that's obsolete, but you can buy an extended security update. So you can actually buy what they call an ESU license from a service provider like us. And what it does is you get a license key to continue to get critical security updates. Right? It's for 1 year. It's an annual cost, right? It's cost per device, right? And basically, I don't want to get into too much of it, but if you search ESU, you can figure it out. But you have to be on a certain level of Windows 11. I don't know which one it is. One of the latest releases for the ESU queue to even be installed, like H2 some or whatever. I'm not.
I think it's the latest, the second to last, or the latest feature update for Windows 10.
So as you can,
H2, I think it is.
As everybody can tell, I'm not in the weeds anymore. I am very technical, but I don't know all of these things. Years ago, I used to write programs to tell me where they were at in the security update. But today
he'll sell you an ESU license.
Yeah,
kicking and screaming, but he'll do it.
Yeah, I'll sell it to you, but I don't know how to put it on. But so we have sold some ESU license. And don't take me for thing. I think they're $64, $65 a user, somewhere in there. It might be more or less. And basically, you have to run a power script to install it on the computers. So you get the key, you install it on the computer, and then they get the extended updates. Another thing I didn't know about, and I did use AI to generate this to give me some ideas, but another thing would be to for your upgrade options, right? Well, I guess, yeah, for the upgrade options here is that you obviously you can get a free upgrade, right? So when we talk about upgrades, I'm kind of going in after the ESU key, but you can get the free upgrade, but you have to have the TPM 2.0.
Yes, sir.
So how did Unique Computing, so we have 3,500 endpoints, guys. We manage 126 customers. How did we figure out what hardware was that we could upgrade?
Well, Tony's not in the weeds anymore, and I slightly am on this one, but we used some of our smart programmers, especially one of them, Nicholas, and he wrote a script that goes through all of the computers and tells us the ones that actually have that module or have secure boot or the supported CPU or whatever is needed. It went through and found, and it would either tell us, yes, you can upgrade, or no, you can't. So we can generate a list like that for you.
Yeah, and for me, I just happen to live with this guy called Nick, and he's my son. And, he's also said that there's been some people that have the TPM module, but somehow it's not turned on.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
So we can get a false positive. So, you might think that you don't have the TPM module, but it might just not be turned on.
Yep.
So one of the things I didn't know about and I started to talk about before was that I guess you can use virtual desktops or cloud PC options for some of the obsolete software where you put it in Windows 365. Which is interesting because legacy apps are old hardware considered 365 cloud PC. So maybe if you put it in the cloud, it's accepted. This is a new one to me. We need to research it a little bit more.
I think, don't get me wrong, actually, if you guys know this, put it in the comment for me. I think with the Windows 365 cloud PC, if you're going to get it, you get the ESU license for free.
Got it.
I think it's included. But again, pay Microsoft and they'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a recommendation I'm going to make. Hey, if you don't want to upgrade your PCs, go to the cloud. I mean, because
But this is one of those things too. Like once you do the legwork, you start figuring out it's not going to work out the way
Right.
it's written. So we'll look at it for you. But please, if you know the answer to this one, let us know.
yeah, the cool thing is like I said, if you can afford to go to the cloud, but you can't afford to upgrade your PCs, I just don't think it makes sense. But, hey, whatever. So yeah, you by the time you go to the cloud, you can afford to upgrade.
But I told you I wasn't going to upgrade to 11. I found a way.
Yeah, I guess there's some applications there's some applications that we have customers who have old stuff that just can't be updated, and they there's nothing they can do. It's just way too costly.
Attorneys out there, please upgrade or get rid of Time Matters. I am so tired of that program.
Yeah, time matters, right? All right, yeah, we do a lot of work with that. Cool. So what should businesses be doing, right? As a business owner, what should you be doing? Well, you should be running, inventorying your equipment if you don't have it. Your IT people should be talking to you about it. You should plan, to allocate dollars to get new hardware to go upgrade. I mean, if it's not compatible, upgrade it. Engage, like I said, engage your MSP or engage your IT provider, even if it's a single person. You can, Ryan and I are here for you. You can use Unique Computing Solutions to roadmap it out for you. And update your security stack. You need to get to the latest operating system to, stay. And the Windows 11 is going to be a Copilot type of AI type of platform going forward.
And here's the problem too: is at the time of this episode, we're already past that point. They've already released that last security update October 14th. So you kind of have that small window between the 14th of October and the second Tuesday of September that you kind of are secure. But if there's a problem between now and then, they still won't patch it. We're almost past that point. So you need to run and get with it, because I'll tell you this much. If there is an open vulnerability for Windows 10 and it's going to be known between now and Christmas, it will get attacked on Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the number one time attackers will come after you is during the holiday seasons. Every time. Thanksgiving, I'll probably get at least 1 or 2 calls. Christmas Day, I'll probably get at least 1 or 2 calls that something got attacked or attempted attack. Always.
Yeah. And so, some of the future facing stuff that we see with Windows 11, right? It's going to have the AI integration. It's going to Copilot Defender integration and zero trust by design is what is being said to us. So that's where Microsoft is moving, right? That's why, there's a huge push for Copilot. There's a huge push to forward with these operating systems. And then one other thing is keeping pace with technology, right? You can't just stay behind. You need to move forward. I hate Windows 11, but I use it. The only good feature about Windows 11 I like is the File Explorer. I can now have tabs instead of having to open up 2 windows. That's the only thing I found that I like about it. But that's just me. Yeah, and the security behind it's also going to be AI driven in the future, right? The Windows Defender and that it's going to be more capable. Having said that, again, it's time to look at the upgrade. The time is long gone and past. So get on board.
That's your tip of the week. We're past that point, guys.
Yep.
It's time. Get with your service provider. Get a service provider. Get with someone. Get those computers upgraded and be safe for the holidays.
Yeah.
And don't forget to donate to Toys for Tots.
Yeah, that's another thing. And we would love to, have you as a customer. If you're in a spot where you don't know what to do, you bought some computers, you bought some software, you're on Windows 10, the software people did it. You have no clue, no roadmap, give us a call.
We'll help you. We'll get you there.
Thanks, everybody.
Unique Computing Solutions. Your IT challenges solved.